Monday Night Raw coming on at 6 o'clock is great. Love it. I wish they would continue that going forward. But it is what it is. I know it's not going to happen. I even like when Raw goes overseas. That means the show will come on at 4, which is great. Sometimes even 3 o'clock. So sign me up for those early Monday Night Raws. That's always good. Always good stuff there. So, yeah. Monday Night Raw overall was not good. It was not. The show is still boring and bland. It's still a little bit better than SmackDown. But, you know, it is what it is at this point. So, we're going to go ahead and get into Monday Night Raw from June the 30th, 2025. So, we kicked the show off with Rhea Ripley. She doesn't really say anything. She just says that the Judgment Day is behind her, and she's wondering what's next for her. And she has to get her priorities straight because of Evolution. So, Io Sky shows up, and she said that Adam Pearce told Io Sky she can pick whoever she wants to defend her title against at Evolution. I'm like, that's crazy. So then Rhea accepts Io Sky's challenge, and that was it. I mean, who really cares? I like Io Sky. She's good, but this is not her strong suit, obviously. It's not. Rhea is in this situation really to sell tickets for Evolution. Evolution is next weekend, and WWE has not even really booked a match on that show. And I feel like the main problem with WWE is they're booking way too many shows. They got Saturday Night's Main Event. They've got 2 nights of SummerSlam. They've got Clash in Paris. They're doing way too much. They're doing way too much, and Triple H is basically running himself thin, but it is what it is. He's the gamer. He knows how to play it and all this other nonsense, but whatever. It is what it is. So Dirty Dom, he is backstage. He has a doctor's note. So apparently he didn't back out of going to Saudi. So it is legit. Adam Pearce verified it. He says that if Styles lays a finger on him, he won't get a title shot. Styles puts on his glasses and reads the letter. Styles says that the doctor said that Dom is a punk ass. That was funny. I got a little chuckle from that. AJ Styles says when that Dom is clear to compete, he'll destroy him and take the title. Styles walks off, and Dom says he doesn't want to beat up the elderly. And then AJ Styles returns, and then Dom holds up. My bad. Dom holds up the note again, and then he dips out. That was funny, too. I like that part. So, really good stuff there. Moving on. This leads us into the first match of the night. The Judgment Day, Finn Balor and JD McDonough, they defeat the New Day. They're now the new World Tag Team Champions. Who cares? I don't give a damn about this stuff. This is a waste of time. It truly is. The tag team division across all 3 brands in WWE is utter shit. That's just a fact. Like, seriously. Who cares about any of this? Period. Moving on. So, this leads us into Jackie Redmond. She's backstage with Bayley. So, she is dejected, that being Bayley. So Bayley says she hasn't. Bayley says that her focus hasn't changed, even though Lyra got involved in her match. Lyra walks up and isn't happy that Bayley's talking about her. Lyra says that she was going to apologize, but she no longer knows who Bayley is. And then they continue to argue. And then Adam Pearce said that he knew that something like this would happen, and that he's going to make a number 1 contenders match tonight between the two of them. Who gives a damn? Moving on. This leads us into a really good video package propping up Goldberg. So really good stuff there. That was great. Good stuff. Moving on. This leads us into Chad Gable. He's talking to American Made. His arm's in a sling. So Adam Pearce walks up to Chad and wishes him good luck on his upcoming surgery. Gable says he's an Olympian and he makes his own luck. Adam Pearce says that Adam Pearce says he supposes they won't see a Grande Americana anymore for a while. Gable says he's the world's greatest luchador, so you never know. And then Chad Gable tells American Made not to lose their spirits. And the Creep Brothers aren't sure what to do without Chad Gable. Chad Gable tells them to listen to Ivy Nile. And then Ludwig Kaiser is lurking in the shadows. So we know that Ludwig is also a Grande Americana. Okay, this is fine. This gets him on TV, but really and truthfully, Ludwig should be doing a lot better than what he's doing. Seriously. The guy should be in that mid-card, tearing it up and, becoming the new Intercontinental Champion. He really should be in that, but he's not. So, I mean, at least he's on TV. At least he's doing something, but he should be higher up on the card, if we're being honest. Moving on. So, basically, Finn Balor was just talking to Adam Pearce and stuff. He says that Roxanne's now one half of the new tag team champions. And so, basically, Finn Balor wants them to prove themselves. And so, they're going to defend their titles in a Fatal 4-Way from a SmackDown team, an NXT team, and a Raw team. Okay, that's fine there. That makes sense. I'm hoping that Alexa and Charlotte are going to be in that spot. Probably from SmackDown, it's probably going to be Mia Yim and B-Fab. And then for Raw, I don't know who that could be. I really don't know. Maybe Maxine Dupree and Natalya. I'm probably right on all three of my picks. So, yeah. Moving on. Rusev defeats Sheamus in a really good match. This was a decent match. It went rather long, but Rusev wins via the Machka kick. Hopefully this isn't over. This was hard-hitting, like we all knew it would be, which is awesome. So good shit there. This needs to be a feud. This doesn't need to be just a one-and-done match. Both Sheamus and Rusev need to be higher on the card. Sheamus would kill it in the mid-card, and then you could slot Rusev in that main event scene as well. That's what I would do if I was booking it. If I was booking it, Rusev would actually be in that world title picture. I'm not going to hold you guys up at all. Like, that's where Rusev would be. Moving on. So, Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis, they got together to talk about Evolution, and it's going to be a battle royal, and the winner is going to be facing for the women's title at Clash in Paris, which is in late August. Again, too many shows. You got 2 shows for July, and then you got 2 shows in August. This is really hurting WWE. Triple H doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He doesn't. This is so damn stupid. Why are you... Look, I get the whole NXT thing, okay? Great American Bash is fine because that's competing against All In. So that's fine there. I know people are still pissed off about that. Who cares? You can either watch them both or pick one or the other. And then Saturday night's main event should be late July, like a week before SummerSlam. That's what Saturday night's main event should be, honestly. That's what I would do. But you don't need to cram basically 3 shows in one night, basically. So you got Saturday night's main event, and you also have NXT Great American Bash, and you also have not double nothing, All In. To me, that's way too much. I mean, I get you want to compete with AEW, and that's fine in that regard, but me personally, I would move Saturday night's main event to a week before SummerSlam, kind of like how they did for the Royal Rumble. Like, that's what I would do. But it is what it is. Who really gives a damn at the end of the day? I'm gonna watch them. I'm gonna watch all of it. So yeah. Moving on. So Ivy Nile had a backstage interview with Jackie Redmond. She said that she's going to make sure she's going to enter herself into the Battle Royal and win it at Evolution. Not going to happen. El Grande Americano shows up, but he's a little bit taller, and we know it's Ludwig Kaiser. So, there's that. Moving on, let's lead us into Sami Zayn. He was trying to have a backstage interview with Jackie Redmond, and then he's attacked by Karrion Kross. He attacks him with a lead pipe and beats the shit out of him with it. So, there's that. So, this feud is continuing. Obviously, this is going to lead us into Saturday night's main events. Maybe like a last man standing match, or an I Quit match, or a steel cage. Something like that. Or Falls Count Anywhere. That's what I would do. But Kross needs to be higher on the card. Kross is great. I love me some Karrion Kross. I know some people don't like him, but, I mean, that's your opinion. But Kross kicks major ass. And if you've seen Kross's previous work, you'll know why so many people are behind him and why he's so beloved by people who actually understand and get pro wrestling. Like, he's tremendous. I mean, I hope WWE ends up resigning him. If not, he'll be fine in TNA or AEW or even New Japan. Moving on. So, this leads us into Gunther. So, he puts over Bill Goldberg. He says that Goldberg's a 58-year-old man who wants to ride his career out on Gunther's coattails. Gunther says he knows that he can beat Goldberg under 3 minutes, but he says that's not his goal. He said his goal is that Saturday night's main event is to take it slow, pause, blow him up, and outclass him in front of everyone near and dear to him. And then after, Gunther says that he'll bully Goldberg and treat him like a piece of crap. There's nothing that Goldberg can do about it. Because once he's done with Goldberg, Gunther will be asking the question, who's next? Then Seth Rollins shows up. Oh my God. He puts over Gunther. Rollins said the reason why he went to Saudi Arabia was to cost CM Punk a shot at becoming the new undisputed champion. And it's not going to happen under his watch while he's still breathing. He basically he went to Saudi to say that CM Punk's not going to be a world champion at all. That's his mission. So Rollins then says that it's gonna that he told the world it's gonna be an all-out assault on both world titles. So then CM Punk shows up, and then he begins to brawl with Rollins. Rollins then gets out of Dodge, and then him and LA Knight, they brawl in the concession stand and everything else. And then CM Punk shoves Gunther. So I guess they're going to go CM Punk and Gunther at SummerSlam. That's fine with me. I'm down with that. Gunther is okay, but to me, he is boring and bland, if we're being honest. Hopefully, Gunther loses his world title at SummerSlam. It needs to happen, really. So, there's that. But I don't care about this CM Punk, Seth Rollins feud. I just don't give a shit about it. Moving on. So, Roxanne Perez is now the newest member of Judgment Day. So, there's that. It really doesn't matter. Who cares? I really don't give a shit about any of this. Moving on, we get a really good video package for Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross said she doesn't talk big. She fights with heart and honor. That's why she's here. She's been the NXT Women's Champion and a 2-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champion. And to all the champions, she'll have all their gold. Karrion Kross isn't afraid of anything. No matter how many times she's been knocked down, she gets up. She doesn't run from the storm, she runs into it. The Pirate Princess is here. Okay, really good stuff there. I like that. I like it. So, I love what they are doing with Karrion Kross. Hopefully, something will come out of it, but I doubt it. Moving on. This leads us into Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria. It ends up being thrown out, basically. The match ends in a draw, basically. Who cares? We all knew that this was going to lead into a triple threat match anyway. I don't give a shit. Moving on, this leads us into CM Punk. He's pissed off backstage when he's stopped by Jackie Redmond. Punk says that Seth Rollins' needs haven't worked that well in years when he ran away. Punk says he has receipts for Rollins' whole group. CM Punk goes over to LA Knight and says he knows he's had issues with with Rollins, but he needs to get into the back of the line. LA Knight says his match against Rollins is was just announced for Saturday Night's main event. So he's the line. Yeah. So, okay, that's fine there. And then this leads us into the main event of the evening. And yes, this was the main event of the evening. Braun, which is Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, they defeat Sami Zayn and Penta. And that was it. In the post-match, Bronson Reed was going to destroy Sami Zayn via the tsunami. Then Jey Uso shows up with a steel chair, and they clean house, and then they celebrate, and that was it. Monday Night Raw continues to be boring and bland. Triple H, again, is running himself thin to the core. I wish that WWE would not do these multiple shows in a month. They need to just do one show per month, really. Like, I don't get it. I mean, you're booking for Saturday Night's Main Event. You're booking for Evolution. You're booking for Great American Bash. You're booking for Clash in Paris. You're booking for a 2-night SummerSlam. It's just too much. And I think Triple H doesn't know really what to do long term, or even short term for that matter. But, Raw is what it is, really, at this point. Raw coming on at 6 and going off at 8:30 was great. I love that. I wish that would happen all the time, but we can't always get what we want in life, which is fine and understandable. But I will say this: there are no stars on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk should have started the show and come out cutting a 3 to 5 minute promo as to why he's going to basically destroy Seth Rollins. Look for Seth Rollins all throughout the night and everything else. That's what should happen on this show, but it is what it is. So, Monday Night Raw, it is what it is, and hopefully it gets better, but I doubt it. But what did you guys think of Monday Night Raw? Like, comment, subscribe, peace.